First time doing my orchestra composition. This is a score that took me a very long time to compose, like 2 weeks. Today I'm going to show you behind the scene of me doing the brass section, woodwind section today. I'm just giving you guys a peek into how I do my orchestral composition for maybe someday. Initially it's called Project 56, by the way, just for some of you wondering why it's called Project 56. Because I do not have a name initially. I was writing this orchestral score based on the tempo of the music. To me, I'm more of a music first guy than storytelling later. Hence the name Project 56. We call this the main score. We also have individual sections, the part for individual instruments. This is a piano score. It's exactly what you heard in the recording. I transcribed it. I made this piano score available for all of you to purchase on Gumroad if you're interested into this original composition. So I'll be doing the flute 1, flute 2. So now we have flute 2, which is a duet. We are doing the same unison voicing with another flute. So I'm going to do the flute 3. Open this up, you also can see the breath for this entire phrasing. So what the breath controller does here is when I play a note, it's not sending any breath to the CC2. If I want to send in the breath, when I go fortissimo or forte, I blow harder into this breath controller. Immediately you can tell there's a huge difference. So it's not me just playing the keyboard. It's also using my breath to control the dynamic of the flute. This brings more realism into the mock-ups, right? Alright, next we'll be doing oboes. Oboe 1, we set this to French oboe 1. Deactivate this. If your RAM is limited, you want to deactivate all your unused articulation. Alright, oboe 1. Next, oboe 2. Now I'll move on to the brass section. So let's focus on the horns first. In the orchestration book by Hecox, he talked about horn is your bass and tenor in your orchestration. So you want to think this has a range from C2 to C5. Open up this. That's a very accurate range, which is quite usable, you see. Bass is on C2. Let's go, let's do horn 1. Yeah, this should be transposed. I can't do this a perfect fifth on the spot. So on the horn, although it's being written as D here, but in concert pitch it sounds a perfect fifth lower, so it's a G. This is A, perfect fifth down, this is F, this is horn 1 and horn 3. We'll do the horn 1 first. horn 3, you have to transpose a lot of words. D, F, F. Let's do horn 3. Okay, for VSL patch, I'm setting this horn 2 instead of horn 1 because in VSL patch we only have horn 1 and horn 2. As what I mentioned earlier, you don't want to have the phasing issue. You want to prevent the cone filtering issue. That's why you want to use a different horn patch for notes that are more likely to play in unison. For example, in this bar 44, you have this note here. This is a G, which clashes. If you use horn 1 and horn 1 playing the same note, it might also trigger the phasing issue, which I personally experienced before. But as like what I mentioned, if you're doing the whole orchestra, it's very hard to tell. You can't even tell in the entire mix. Orchestration, we take the horn 1 and horn 3 as the upper high voicing, which is the tenor voicing, and we take 2 and 4 for the bass voicing. If you have 8 horns, then you're 1, 3, 5, 7 on the top and 2, 4, 6, 8 below. Let's listen for now. I'm curious. Try to complete this brass and woodwind section. See you guys in a while. This is all the brass control you see in this video. We did a few here today. It brings more realism to the mock-ups. The winds and the brass section with the percussion. And with the piano maybe. I'm done with this mock-up. If you want to listen to this track, you can go to Spotify, Apple Music. It's called Maybe Someday. If you want to get this original score, you can get it on my Gumroad. I hope you guys learned something new in this mock-up. I'll see you guys on the next video production.